And looks like we are live. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Simply Awesome Podcasts. I have no co-host today, but a lot has happened in the last week. We have had... Oh, hold on. Let me center this. A lot has happened in the past week. We have had... Oh. We good? Computer? Huh? We good? What the crap's going on? Oh, it's Chrome not responding, of course. Okay. Well, anyways, a lot has happened in the past week. We have had E3. We have had WWDC. We have had... We're just going to cover those today. So let's get started. Hopefully... Okay. Let me reopen Chrome. Restore. Looks like we are still good. Lovely. Alright. Now that's done with. Let us continue on.
This is what makes it complicated.
Mute you. So, one thing that happened this week was WWDC. They announced a new version of OS 10, which is now called Mac OS Sierra. Wow, I timed that perfectly. And they also announced iOS 9. Not iOS 9, iOS 10. And there's quite a bit new, to be honest. I'm just going to go ahead and pause you so you don't crash Chrome again. I might just close you to take you there. So let's start off with iOS 10. There is quite a bit. So mainly the main feature is I'm going to be talking about these on Monday. I'm going to be uploading two videos, one on iOS 10, one on Mac OS. Basically, iOS 10 is all about messages. And there's a lot of things. You can express yourself through different... Here, let's... Alright. Watch the one on the left over here. You can express yourself through text in various ways. So yeah, you can write and like the ink will actually flow. You can, like, if someone says happy birthday or congratulations, like balloons will just pop out of there. Invisible ink, like if someone hovers over it, it's pretty cool. Tap back, it's basically like liking something. Add a personal touch, you can add things to like videos and stuff like that. Like in this case, it's stupid kisses. You can add stickers and apps. Here's the big one. You ready? Here's the words basketball, pizza, tacos, movies. Now if you press the emoji button, they'll highlight and you tap them and it'll replace them with emojis. Isn't that stupid? Okay. You can actually be able to access different apps from in iMessage. All of this is just cluttering it and turning it into Facebook Messenger. However, now that we're done with the preteen stuff in iMessage, let us go into Siri APIs. That's right, Apple has opened up Siri APIs for app developers. I'm gonna reset the default so I can, read. You're now able to use your iPhone. Oh, I have my iPad and my iPhone on iOS 10. I have, you can't tell, but they're all on it, and I don't think there's any apps with Siri APIs running yet, but you're able to, like, say Uber. You're like, hey, Siri, get me a Uber driver, and she'll be able to bring it. And now you can easily do that if they implement it. You can do that with any app if they implement it. There's new apps or new maps updates. Insert Apple Map joke here. I know it's gotten better over the years, but still. I'm not dealing with the maps. I just can't. They added a home app where you can control, like, all the smart stuff inside your home. There, now I can see if I drop any frames. Cool, 0. So that's cool, I guess. Like, imagine if you start feeling like a billionaire, you have your iPad, and then you just start walking, like, go to your, like, couch or something, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna open up the blinds. Boop. And then the blinds just open up. That would be really cool. I feel like a millionaire in a movie or something. They redesigned music. And, yeah, it's quite different. To be honest, music needed to be redesigned. It was not OCD friendly at all. Raised to Wake is 6S and 6S Plus only, or later. It's what I have on my Nexus. You pick it up, and it just turns on. They redesigned Notification Center, Control Center, Search, I'm trying to remember, widgets. They had, like, this true translucent card style, and now it's 3D touch enabled, so you're able to completely it adds, like, a different experience to it. On the lock screen, it's redesigned. There's no swipe to unlock. You actually swipe left to go to your, what is it, widgets? Hold on, let me look. So you swipe left, yeah, you go to your widgets, and here they are on an iPad. You swipe left. That's the normal screen on an iPad. You have your notifications, and you swipe right, you go to your camera. And to unlock the device, press the home button to unlock. It's more Touch ID centric. Touch ID and 3D touch centric. Everything's much prettier now, to be honest. You have rich notifications now, which I still have yet to use because I believe it's 3D touch only now. Not sure. I still need to figure that out. Contextual predictions are pretty epic. It'll use various things like, I'm just going to use this example because I can't really think right now. Basically, they're in the mail app, and good to see you today. John's number is, and then it'll go through the contacts app and find John Bishop, and it's probably looking at the whole conversation. And then the person that was asking you was like, hey, what's John Bishop's number? And it's pretty cool. I've used it. It's nifty. I like it. And it's all done on the phone. No servers required, which is great. They redesigned the news app to feel more like the music app. It's pretty good, I guess. I haven't used it yet. The icon is a lot different now. But yeah, not not really interested in the news. It's always violence and death, and there's never accidents anymore. It's always done on purpose. They added memories and things to photos. It's cool. It's automatically does things, and it's nothing interesting. Apple Pay is now in the web, and Safari you can easily use Apple Pay, and there's APIs, and it works just fine. I refuse to use it. You can now do multilingual typing. You can use the same keyboard for 2 different languages, which is awesome. You have no idea how many times I had to switch between keyboards just to type in Italian. And there's this whole thing about how everything is safe and secure and blah 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 blah. And developer preview is out now. Public beta is coming out sometime in the summer, and most likely it's going to be shipping this fall with the next version of macOS Sierra and new devices. So look out for that. It's compatible with the iPhone 6s, 6s Plus, 6 Plus, SE, 5s, 5C, 5, iPad Pro 12.9, iPad Pro 9.7, iPad Air 2, iPad Air, iPad 4th Gen, iPad Mini 4, 3, and 2, and only the iPod Touch 6th generation. Yeah, they left some things out, I know. Alright, that's enough iOS. Let's get into some Mac OS. This is what I'm really looking into. I'm really liking into this. You ready? You ready? First off, it's coming this fall. It's going to be shipping this fall with iOS 9 or iOS 10 like it usually does. And let's start off. The main center focus is Siri, as you can tell. I have it installed on my MacBook. I have it hooked up into an external monitor right now, so I'm not going to unplug it to show you. But I love it, even though she sounds like Siri from the iPhone 4S back in 2012. iPhone 4S. iPhone 4S. Availability 2011. I was close. Oh, January 13, 2012 for certain countries. I guess that would count. But yeah. It sounds it's the old voice. It's not great. It doesn't sound HD at all. But she's awesome. She doesn't hinder any workflow tasks at all. You can talk to her and she doesn't prevent you from constantly typing or anything. You're fully capable of multitasking. Like, you could be typing a message and you can ask Siri something and you can still be typing that message while you're asking her something. And you can drag and drop things out of the window and put it in there. And it's awesome. You can have her locate your files. Then you can drag and drop from the files. Show the drag and drop. And then everything's contextual, so it's in the same conversation. So you can be like, hey, okay, show me all the files from John. Show me all the files from John. Okay, show me all the files from... You don't have to repeat the same thing you said. You don't have to say, show me all the files from John the first time, and you don't have to say, show me all the files from John within the last week. You can say, show me all the files from John. And then you can say, how about the ones from this week? And then they'll show... It's awesome. That needs to happen with, like, the iPhones. Not the file part, but the contextual speaking. As you can tell, Notification Center is also redesigned to match that of iOS 10. And I like it. It also goes with the dark theme mode for macOS. Here's the drag and drop straight from Siri. I love it. You can ask her pretty much anything, and it's fantastic. Redesigned photos to be exactly like that of iOS. Not too concerned about that. Yeah. Just some stuff. Apple Pay in the web again. This is cool. You can log into your Mac using your Apple Watch. So if it's attached to you and it's next to you, it automatically logs you in. Universal clipboard, I like. Copy something on one device, like on your iPhone, it'll paste it on the other. So you can do, like on your iPhone, you can press and hold that image, and then, like, wait, probably like, I don't know, maybe 10 seconds. And then on your Mac, you can do Command V, which is basically paste. So on Windows, it would be copy, or Control V, except on Mac, it's Command V. So on Mac, you would go Command V and it'll just paste right there. Works on images and text and everything, and it's awesome. You can get your desktop anywhere using iCloud Drive. It'll optimize your storage, which works great. Optimizes it quite a bit. I went from 20 or 19 gigs free to about 109 gigs free, I believe. It was awesome. Messages has bigger emojis. It also has features to match that of iOS 10. iTunes is redesigned to match that of iOS 10. You can get tabs in pretty much everything. Oh, and you can also get picture-in-picture videos, which works in Safari and iTunes. And probably eventually Chrome and YouTube and stuff. And this is also out now for developers, and public beta is in sometime in the summer, and it'll come out, it'll ship in the fall with iOS 10 and some other things. So yeah, that's the end of that. I'm not going to get into pretty much any of the other things that were announced at WWDC because I couldn't care less. That's the end of Apple. Let's get into some tasty bits, some entertainment. So E3 happened. If you don't know what that is, that's entertainment. Oh, crap. I'm trying to remember it's an acronym. E cubed. E3. Entertainment something Expo. No, Electronic Entertainment Expo. Never mind. Okay. A lot of games were announced. Sony had their press conference. Xbox had their press conference. So I'm going to go through everything. Well, most of the things, all the things that caught my eye. Let's start off with Watch Dogs 2. Watch Dogs 2 looks awesome. It's pretty much what Watch Dogs 1 should have been. However, Ubisoft basically had a trailer for Watch Dogs 1 when they announced it, and it looked fantastic, and when they released it, it was not like the graphics or anything weren't anything like they basically made it to be. So it was like dumbed down version. So this is basically what it needs to be. And if it comes out like this, then it's going to be a really good video game. That is if the story is actually good. The video looks fantastic. The trailer looks fantastic. Graphics look amazing. Basically, Watch Dogs is you're able to hack things. What the heck? Oh. My iPad turned on. I was like, what the heck? But it was. Ooh, it's 86 in here. But yeah, you're able to hack things and stuff like that, and it's pretty epic. So let's continue. Ghost Recon. And the image isn't loading. Oh, I should probably close out of this. There. Wow. Quality of my internet kind of just went down. Shut up, phone. Ghost Recon Wildlands is basically an open world combat video game. Screw Call of Duty. This is basically the game that looks amazing, and it's basically Far Cry on steroids. It's you and 4 people in Bolivia going against drug lords, and it's high stakes operations, and it's a co-op campaign, and it's heavily fortified, and it is just so awesome. I'm looking forward to it. Resident Evil 7. This looks awesome. I mean, really awesome. Like, to the point where I was watching and it reminded me of PT. If you don't know what PT is, PT was a horror game demo. And it was nuts. It was a demo on PS4, and it was so horrific and realistic. It was just so beautiful. This is basically that, except Resident Evil 7. It's it looks very pretty to me. Alright. Next up, we have Kojima back at it again. No. Hold on a second. Good lord. This is really weird. This is probably the weirdest video game trailer I have ever seen. And Kojima worked at Konami. He is probably one of the greatest video game designers and creators ever, if not the greatest. I'm pretty sure he did. Did he do Metal Gear Solid? Yeah, he did. He did do Metal Gear Solid. He did all the Metal Gear Solids. But it's just breathtaking. I mean, these graphics. I mean, it has freaking Daryl, but naked Daryl, but Daryl. It has Daryl. I want this game. Like, badly. I'm so looking forward to it. And I don't know what it's about, but you know what? Keep watching. Keep in mind that baby was attached to him, and now it's not. What is this? This is so screwed up. But it looks so good. It also mentioned that E3 was Titanfall 2, Mass Effect Andromeda, Dead Rising 4, Battlefield 1, FIFA 17, Dishonored 2. Alright. I got this. Faye. Quake Champions. Quake is back, by the way. Lawbreakers. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, which is what we just watched. Star Wars 7, or Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. Pyra. Death Stranding, which is what we just watched. We Happy Few. Halo Wars 2. Deus Ex. Mankind Divided. Trials of the Blood Dragon. Steep, which is weird. Watch Dogs 2. For Honor. Grow Up. Ghost Recon Wildlands, which is what we also watched. Or we didn't watch, but you know what? Take a look at this. The graphics look pretty epic. I mean, they're just as... No, they're a little bit worse than Konami's or Kojima's graphics, but pretty epic. Majors and blah 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 blah. I don't care. Turning test. What's this? I'm gonna watch this with you guys. I haven't seen this. Square Enix. Looks futuristic. Oh, it's gonna have humans talking. Yeah, it's definitely futuristic. Kind of neat. Oh, is it a puzzle game? Looks really pretty. Alright, forget that. Tyranny, Vampire, Mountain Blade. We have yet to get into this. Oxygen Not Included, Dawn of War 3, Tekken 7, Inside, Gwent, Recore, Forza Horizon 3, Gears of War 4, Fallout Shelter is coming to PC, Skyrim Remake, Skyrim Special Edition / Remake for PS4, Xbox One, and PC, which I'm going to get to in a second. Mafia 3, Star Trek VR, Mr. Shifty. Here comes the big ones. Far. Where are they? Outlast 2. Final Fantasy 15? Yeah. That's a 15. Civilization 6. Here we go. Prey is coming back. It looks really nice too. Coffee looks good. Oh crap. Sea of Thieves, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, which the trailer looks really good actually. You guys should look into that. South Park, The Fractured But Hair.
The Fractured But Hair. South Park, The Fractured But Hair. The Fractured But Hair. The Fractured But Hair.
Also here was God of War, The Last Guardian, Madden 2017, Spider-Man, The Legend of Zelda, which is looking pretty epic, Pokemon Sun and Moon, Detroit Become Human, which looks pretty awesome, Days Gone Wrong, etc. But what really caught my eye, with the exception of Legend of Zelda, was Skyrim. Hey, look, it's Todd Howard. Hey there, Todd Howard.
Hey, Dan.
Oh, this is a showcase. This is not what I wanted. Hold on, let me find it. Do. Best part about Skyrim Remastered? Other than the fact that it gets a freaking huge overhaul. Is comes to new consoles, the next gen consoles, and it gets wait for it. 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 There it is. Mods are coming to consoles. You get Skyrim mods on console. Skyrim Special Edition. I want it. I want it. Shut up. I want it. I want it so bad. I want it. I want it. I want it. So yeah, guys. Huh. That's cool. I am tired. I got a lot more to do. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna cut the stream short. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked this, go ahead, leave a thumbs up and down below. And as always, I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.